An instrument does not go out of tune because it wants to. It goes out of tune because of pressure, temperature, and time. And so do you. Brothers and sisters, part 2, what pulls you out of tune? Here's what every musician knows. You can tune an instrument perfectly at the start of the night, and by the second movement it has drifted. Not because something is wrong with the instrument, but because that is what instruments do. Temperature changes the tension in the strings. Humidity warps the wood. Time loosens what was tight, and nobody blames the violin for drifting. They just retune. But in the church, we treat drifting like a failure. Like if you were really saved, you would never go flat. Like if your faith was real, the frequency would hold forever. That is a lie, and that lie keeps people from returning to the note. So let me name what pulls you out of tune. The pattern of this world. Paul named it in Romans 12:2. The pattern, the schema, the system. It is not random noise, it's a competing frequency. It's designed to pull you into its resonance instead of into Christ's. The news, the algorithm, the outrage cycle, the consumer loop. Every one of them is a pitch. And if you listen long enough, you start harmonizing with it. You do not even realize it's happening. That is why the drift is so dangerous. It's silent. Nobody hears themselves going flat. The second force, the flesh. Not the flesh. Paul is not talking about your skin and your bones. The flesh is the old operating system, the identity before Christ, the one that runs on fear, on control, on performance, on self-preservation. Galatians 5:17, the desires of the flesh are against the spirit, and the desires of the spirit are against the flesh. Two frequencies competing for the same instrument. The third force, isolation. An instrument that never plays with the orchestra has no reference pitch. It tunes to itself, and an instrument tuned to itself sounds fine alone, but terrible with everybody else. You need the body of Christ, not for accountability, for resonance. Other attuned believers are how you hear the note when you've lost it. They play the pitch you forgot. And the fourth, busyness. Martha, not Mary, Luke 10:41. Martha, Martha, you are anxious and troubled about many things. She was not sinning, she was serving. But she was so busy serving that she drifted from the only note that mattered. The voice of Christ in the room. Busyness does not look like rebellion. It looks like productivity. And that is why it is the most effective detuning force in the Western church. Follow for part 3. We rebuild the attunement from the ground up. Stay tuned, stay awake, keep your heart fixed on Christ. Many blessings.